Well, good night, nurse. This is like a treasure chest. This thing's just stock full of good, high-quality machinist tools. This old Starrett catalog looks like it might be from the 1960s or maybe the 1970s. It's pretty old.
Stop. Stop.
I'm guessing this is a homemade or shop-made machinist square. I've never seen anybody engine turn the blade like that. That's pretty cool. Check this out, a Starrett 12-inch hook rule. Now, I've got a little 6-inch Starrett hook rule, but I do not have a 12-inch. That'll be pretty doggone handy right there. Stainless steel protractor. There's always some protracting to do when you're building hot rods. A set of Starrett micrometers. Now these look a little rough, but they have a calibration sticker on them, so somebody calibrated them at one time. Looks like they were last calibrated in 2008. They're probably accurate, but they are a little beat up. I don't know if I'd trust them. We'll check them with a gauge block and see how they read. Well, it looks like I'm all set for indicator tips, probably for the rest of my life. Looks like any one you want's there, and they're made in USA. Can't beat that. Now you guys remember when I was at the estate sale and I was digging through that pile of books on how to build a time machine. I ran up on this wiring book, and the first thing that caught my eye was the cool distributor cap on the cover. But then I noticed that the guy had took enough time to put a duct tape binding on the back of it and take black electrical tape and line all the edges of the pages to preserve it. And I thought if anybody went to that much work to preserve a magazine or a book, there must be some valuable information inside. So I picked it up out of the pile. It didn't have a price on it. I walked up to the girl who was checking people out, showed her the magazine, and handed her a dollar bill, and she said thanks, and I walked off. Also, while I was at the estate sale, you guys saw me digging through a tabletop full of tooling, and you probably wondered what I was digging for. Well, this whole table was covered with tooling, but a lot of it was broken drills and worn out end mills. And there were some end mills that were still in the packages, but they were all dirty and greasy, and I guess nobody was paying any attention to them. They thought they were all just junk. But I started looking at all those packages, and a lot of those were brand new end mills. They'd never been used before. And to beat all that, a lot of them were made in USA, brand new end mills. I think some of these brands of USA end mills you can't even buy anymore. And if you could, they'd be insanely expensive. Here's a made in USA reamer that looks like it might have been used one time. Looks almost new to me. would say a 3/4 inch 4-flute single end mill probably cost 60, 70, 80 bucks back in the day. I don't even know if you can buy them made in USA anymore. Anyway, there's a lot of money in this little box right here, this little antifreeze jug or whatever it is I picked up to put all this stuff in. How about the world's largest countersink? Looks like somebody's done a weird sharpening job on it. I may have to fix that. But that is a hoss right there. There's what I'm looking for. Made in USA. I tried to only grab the USA made ones and the brand new ones, or the ones that looked really good if they weren't completely brand new. Maybe ones that just been used one time. Anyway, you're probably wanting to know how much this whole tub of cutters cost me. I took them up to the girl that was checking people out. I set it down right in front of her so she could go through it and look at them really nice. And she just glanced at them. I said, how much? And she said, what are you thinking? And I said, well, I'm thinking 10 bucks, just trying to be funny. And she said, that'll work, give it here. Now, I know this is going to sound crazy, but I kind of rough added all this up. If you had to buy all these and pay new prices, there's about $750 worth of cutters here. I bought them all for 10 bucks. Now, for the last couple of months, every time you guys see the 39 Mercury still sitting in the background in one of my videos, a few of you always make a comment, hey, Puddin' Creek, you think you'll ever sell that Mercury? Hey, Puddin' Creek, still haven't sold the Mercury, I see. Well, here's a news flash for you. I sold it 2 months ago. And these fine folks have just showed up today to pick it up. Now, the reason it's took them 2 months to pick it up is because they're from Minnesota. And the weather in Minnesota has not been nice. But it is now. I was shocked that it didn't sell as fast.
Well, I kind of was too.
I figured it would sell the next day, just to be honest with you, after I listed it.
I did too. You always get the people that say, oh, you're not asking enough money, or if you were that closer, I could have it.
We don't have enough comments that said it was cheap, it was a bargain. And I had all kinds of people message me wanting to trade me stuff for it. Just ant tractors, boats.
Oh, yeah.
You know, but usually when we sell one, it sells in a day or two. They don't sit around long. I don't know if just because this one didn't roll them back and scare them away or what might be part of it.
I was, like I told you, my grandpa had a 39 Mercury, and I was gone long before I was around.
Okay.
And the 53 Ford that they traded it for was gone long before that too.
Okay. But was his a sedan?
It was a sedan. I'm not sure if it was 2 or 4 door, because it's been 50 years since I've seen pictures of it.
This is a great wood. Real good. The grill's pretty decent.
Yes, and you said most of the trim pieces was
Yeah, I have an inventory trim, but there's a big bundle of trim there, so I'm assuming it's that.
Yep,
I have actually inventory.
it looks like about what I...
They got buttons solid, usually they're rusted out.
Right, yes.
I mean, it's got a lot of issues, but I figured the hood and the grills were $1,000 easy, you know?
It should be, yeah. It took a little bit to talk away. You know, it's good for that.
Well, what do you think now that you see it?
You didn't know I had 10,000 spent. I don't get it.
Karen's got a 28 Chrysler that was her dad's that he got from his cousin, brand new.
Oh, yeah?
And I'm like the 4th or 5th person that ever got to drive it.
That's cool. Or is it a coupe or?
No, it's the, what is it?
Model 60, because it's a drive sedan.
Got the bars on the Landau.
The car went into the Lake Superior when it was being shipped from Detroit to Duluth.
Right.
And it went in, it was in a shiprock. So that was in the bottom, not in the bottom, but on the lake shore of Lake Superior. So it was kind of a really interesting story. What about that?
fished it out, restored it?
No, they actually, the gentleman that owned a lumber yard in Hoffman, Minnesota, he had ordered the car, and when he heard it went into the Lake Superior, he did not want it. So his cousin bought it, and it was delivered then to Hoffman, and then he was a single bachelor, and then my dad ended up buying it from him when I was 3 years old.
Cool.
So yeah, it's always been in the family.
There's a whole ore ship that they converted to hauling this new venture of moving cars across Lake Superior from Detroit to Duluth.
Right.
And the maiden voyage, it blew up against the rocks at Copper Harbor, Michigan, and sank on the shoreline.
Wow.
And so some of them flew overboard, and some got in the hull that were frozen in. So they hired the locals to chop them all out, and they were supposed to all go back to Detroit for refurbishing, but this one I don't think ever went back to Detroit.
Wow.
And some of them disappeared.
Yeah.
People's barns.
Yeah, I can see that.
But there was 200 and some, I think, went down in that ship.
You were part of a big story behind it, don't you?
And I learned most of the story after Googling or whatever, because your mom and dad would tell me the story, and it's, right, yeah, right, you know. And they didn't know the whole story, but they kept telling it. So then when the internet came out with the Google and everything, I started Googling, and there's quite a few stories on there about the Copper Harbor rocks, you know, and all the ships that have blown against there and just
Yeah. Well, it must have been pulled out by the fender, and the fender was welded back on, and you can see the loading marks. And
So it was 28 cars, so all this happened in 1928?
No, that's another story.
I remember. It was
26. It was 27 years of the car. So for me, I know it as a 27, so I was getting mixed up. But what they did is then they sent them all back and refurbished them, and then they sent them out as 28s, which was just kind of weird. So anyways, down the road, we got
Thanksgiving 26 is when the ship's out.
Yeah.
26.
Yeah. So,
On the evening of November 30th, 1926, a steamship named the City of Bangor was upbound from Detroit with a load of Chrysler and Whippet automobiles headed for Duluth, Minnesota, when she encountered a heavy gale and a snowstorm just off Eagle River. At some point in the storm, the ship's steam-powered steering mechanism stopped working, and the ship was overtaken by the waves. The seas, which had been sweeping green water over the Bangor's decks, kept the crew isolated for 24 hours. Finally, 18 of the deck load of Chryslers that were up on the upper deck were washed over into the water. Eventually, the ship washed up broadside on the rocky shore. The pounding waves quickly breached the Bangor's hull, and the freezing lake water soon extinguished her engines, leaving the vessel freezing cold. There were about 240 brand new 1926 Chrysler cars down below in the ship's hold, and so they were in excellent condition. When the waters surrounding the steamship froze solid enough, a ramp was built out of snow and ice up to the ship's deck, and then the Chryslers were driven down the ramp and over the ice and into Copper Harbor. They were kept there until spring when the roads could be plowed open. Then they were taken to Calumet, where they were loaded on a Detroit train and shipped by rail back to Detroit to be restored and resold. She go my love, she go my say, she go my bound to go away. When I was a little boy, I wanted a Barlow knife. How just smart she goes, she should be my wife. She go my love, she go my say, she go my love, bound to go away.
Left. Kick left hard. Come on, kick left. Fuck.
See my she goes, she was standing in the door with her shoes, stockings in her hand, and her little bare feet on the floor. She go, my little Lord, she go, I say, she go, my little Lord, bound to go.
When I saw this, when I saw it at the festival, lowered in the back, inner skirts, nose high, I saw it as a complete business festival.
Okay.
That's the difference. That's how we get into these deals, is we see the cars as what they look like finished. That's how we visualize it.
Shit.
He's excited. He really is excited.
It's a cool car. It should be bargain for what it is.
It is.
It's just a really good nose on these. It's beautiful.
Henry Ford's son,
Yeah.
Edsel, designed this car.
Yeah.
And his dad did not like it.
Right.
He did not. He was mad at it. That was pretty cool. Pretty cool history.
Really beautiful cars. The headlights are very pretty, and the string kind of streamlined like a Porsche or something, you know.
A big one of those dirty cars on it already. Are you ready to go?
Turn in there. Turn in there.
I thought they were your tires.
No, friends of ours. Yeah.
Push that on just a little bit. Stop right there. Oh, baby. Stop. Ah, shoot. Degree uphill. Bounce over it. There you go. There you go. Yes, sir.
Still there though, it's quick.
I didn't see it. You can tell it's where I couldn't see it.
Well, yeah, the other side missed it, so I didn't see that side either.
Try that for the water. I know it looks more. I just didn't see it well.
Turn. Turn hard. Turn hard.
once that you go home.
Okay. Might have to go just a little bit more.
Pick it up.
Shoot, spin. Yank! Get in the hole! Oh, oh man. Shoo. 113 down here.
See how it's sitting lower in the back than the front? That's how I envisioned it when it's done, with the fender skirts on it. Hell, great.
It's kind of, this is quite interesting, actually. You kind of have to squeeze. Okay.
Oh, when we go on our trips, this is a table, and then this is the bed, but now we sleep in it, so this is, yeah.
Oh Lordy, get over the bunker. Get over the bunker. Kick. Come on. Oh, I screwed that up.
It's absolutely perfect.
Wind got me on that one. Didn't hit it either.
Bathroom, and yep, 2 closets.
Awesome. This is the cutest thing.
Thank you.
These open up and
Yeah.
it's not storage.
Roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out, roll out.
Sure would look nice on it, wouldn't it? So sold the card to somebody and they show up with the original brochure of that.
Well, how about this then?
Oh, what about that? Run the ball back to the reference book. Huh. Great. Your 95 horsepower engine in it. That's what it had in it.
Pretty excited.
Yeah, it was a good find.
Got this, our car club had an anniversary party last year,
Oh, yeah?
so I thought you might need something for on the wall,
Oh, sure.
a couple of can coolers.
All right. Thank you very much.
The Yogi's
All right.
catalog.
Oh shit.
And then I might want this back someday, but
Oh,
I thought
okay.
that might interest you too. Yogi's catalog.
That's how I want you to lay up.
Wow. What about that?
A lot of neat stuff that we thought was junk back then.
Right, yeah.
And then I don't know if you got time finishing up. I went to a couple car shows years ago, one in Denver and one in Logan, Utah, back in the
Right.
80 or 81, 70s, and we had no room. We had an old schoolhouse next door, and we piled all the magazines in there. Then when my uncle inherited
Get
it,
left.
it started falling down, and so they hired
Get left.
to burn it all. Really? Interesting too, but they were a whole different
68.
snooping parts for themselves then. You see, in the 70s and 80s, there were companies making parts for it.
Exactly right. And the weird thing is the 50s and 40s hot rods and 60s hot rods and all come back in style, but the 70s hot rods have not. A lot of people still think the 70s hot rods look goofy, but I like them.
A lot of ingenuity goes into all of that too.
Yeah.
They're just saving all the body work. I did.
Well, it seems like it's your kids that are doing it, and it's pretty cool too, but, I like that.
Yeah, these are cool pictures. No, it is. Okay, very good.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure to meet you guys.
That's me.
Get right. Stop right there. Whew. Get in the hole. Daggum it. Ooh, this is a risky business. Go straight. Come on, don't go left. No, don't hit the carpet. Oh, gosh. All right. Gotta get up and down. Go, roll out, roll out, roll out. Get in the hole.
Now, if any of you guys recognize the logo on that key, put it in the comments. Let me know what brand box this is. In all the excitement at the estate sale, I thought it was an old antique Gerstner box. But when we got it home and the excitement died down, little brother pointed out that it's not a Gerstner at all. Now that I'm kind of looking at it closer, I'm starting to question on whether it's even old at all. Maybe it's not old, it's just dirty. If this had been a real Gerstner, made in USA setup, this would have been about
Don't know.
$7,000 or
Kick left.
$8,000 rig.
Left
The
her.
top box here would have
There you
been
go.
about $2,400.
Shoo.
The roll around's a little over $5,000. But that's not what it is, that's for sure. This is nowhere near the quality of a USA-made Gerstner. Now, Gerstner also has an international line, which is made in Asia. So my first thought was this must be the import Gerstner brand boxes, but I looked at a lot of the pictures of those, and they really don't look like this box exactly. I don't think this is even the Gerstner import brand. So I was digging through the Google machine last night, and I think I might have figured out what it is. This right here looks closer than anything I've found. It's still not exactly like what I've got here, but it's pretty doggone close. So if this is what I have, it's sure not an $8,000 rig. The top box is $287 with free shipping, and the roll-around cabinet is $476 plus $200 freight. So this is more like a $1,000 rig is what it is. Now, I only paid $400, so I guess I'm doing fine on the money. And I got all these additional accessories inside with it, some pretty expensive indicators and stuff. Plus all the V-blocks and setup blocks.
Thought I hit that better than that.
So I came out fine on the money part of it. The only problem is I still do not own a Gerstner. Oh, well, me and little brother, we had a large time at the estate sale. I mean, that was a lot of fun, even if it didn't turn out to be a Gerstner. I almost got walked in the head by somebody's meemaw. I mean, where are you going to get a story like that without going to an estate sale? Speaking of good stories, we sure enjoyed having those folks from Minnesota here that come to get the Mercury, and we really enjoyed the story they told us about the shipwreck and the 1927 or 28 Chryslers. I mean, that's the best story I've heard in years. I really enjoyed that one. As we leave you today, I'm going to leave you with a little footage of them driving their 1927 or 8 Chrysler that was at the bottom of Lake Superior. I mean, that's pretty amazing. Now, if y'all enjoyed the show today, leave us a comment and let us know. If you want to get yourself some Puddin' Creek merch, just head over to puddingcreek.com. And as always, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Welcome back to the Puddin' Creek Rod Shop. Now today you find the little woman and I right smack dab in the middle of the Great Smoky Mountains in a little town called Pigeon Forge, Tennessee.
Spin.
Now why are we in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee? Well, it's time for the spring
Shoot.
rod run. Just cruising down the strip in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee, looking at all the hot rods and cars for sale. But we're on our way to the actual rod run, and the first thing we're going to visit is the car corral, see if there's any bargains on any hot rods. Then we're headed to the swap meet to see if we can find any junk, I mean parts for our hot rods. Then we're going to the main car show. Sometime or another, we're going to have to see if we can find some good food down here in Pigeon Forge, Tennessee. And if the whole day goes just absolutely perfect, we'll end the day out with a peanut
It's
butter
too much.
shake.
Spin. Bite. Stop. Hold. Come back. Feet down here. Foot. Hold your eye. Hold your head up. That'll work. Oh, Lordy. Stay left. Stay left. Kick left. Kick left hard. Harder. Harder. Lordy. I swear, if I nut the pitching wedge, nut the pitching wedge.
Something about spot putty makes you want to jerk out a sheet of 180 grit and go right to work. Now, am I reading that sign right? Does that sign say this car was 70,000 and it's marked down to 11,000? Maybe we should check back on it after
Go,
all. It's
baby,
going to
go.
be marked
Go,
down
go
20,000.
harder. Come on. Damn it. Now we got to struggle for par. Been hitting good bunker shots though. 18. Oh, baby, roll out. Oh, man. Gosh almighty, I can't believe I put it in that bunker. Oh, it's a par 5, though. It's still putting for birdie.
What do you think, guys? A 50
What am I thinking?
for about 8,000 bucks? Are you a buyer
Par
at that
5?
price? Looks like he's got his own swap meet going on right here on the ground beside
I need
it,
to
too.
make it. Need to make it.
There's a little girl in our neighborhood. Her name is Charlotte Johnson, and she's really looking good, just a swinging. Well, there you go, boys. For $42,000, you could be swinging too, just like old Charlotte Johnson.
Oh, I killed it. Gosh almighty. Oh, I'm so stupid. This singing, Puddin' Creek singing got me distracted. Gosh almighty, that was terrible. Getting a hole. Gosh, dang it. Oh my God. Talk about choking. I mean, absolutely choking. Choke, choke, choke. 4 putted. Oh my God, that was the best round ever, and I 4 putted. Golly, you suck so bad. Wow, what a choke. Now you ain't got a chance in hell. Oh my God, you got this ditch running down through here. Look at this crap. Need to hit it right there. You know, I'm gonna have to lay up on this piece of crap. What a choke. Lost my tee. Oh, there it is. Golly. I cannot believe I choked like that. If I'd have hit the 9-iron instead of hitting it in that bunker with that pitching wedge. Golly, that was terrible. That one's going to keep me up at night. Going to keep me up at night. Maybe tonight. That was so bad. So bad. I'll push that. Get in the circle. Bite, bite. I cannot believe that one stupid hole. It's terrible. It's so terrible. Oh, what happened? What happened? That was a really good putt. Oh man. Boy, what a crock. Last putt on the last hole. Let's see if that fixes it.
Hi, what's your name? My name is Michelle. Michelle.
Lee.
Blake, Australia here. Decent right here somewhere. Your ass is as good as mine.
I'm watching like crazy for a year now.
Turn in there. Bull crap. Bull crap. Here we go again. 2 bad holes. Get in the hole, you piece of crap. 7 under. Could have been 9 under. Wasn't so stupid.